Hey guys, good morning and welcome to my week 16 wrap-up video. Yes, getting out a little late, however, well, if there's one thing you can count on Mark for is inconsistency. Well, unfortunately, the weekend got the best of me. I didn't get a chance to post this on Sunday. Anyhow, just want to touch base with you on week 16. So this is going to be a really short video, and I mean it this time because week 16, I took the week off. I didn't run at all. As a matter of fact, what kind of led me to this direction is the fact that on Tuesday morning, I got suited up, so to speak, I had my CamelBak on, had my watch ready, just turned my iPod on, and I'm outside, garage door closes, and I'm sitting there priming my CamelBak, so it's the water's in the tube, and I just started sitting. I was standing there, and this conversation just kind of took place in my head, and I didn't know why, but something just said, I don't want to run today. I just don't want to run today. I had no logical reason for it. It's not like I was tired. It's not like I was stressed. It's not like I was late for something. For all practical purposes, nothing kept me from running, but something said, I don't want to run today. Something inside me said, I don't want to run. It's just done. Like all of a sudden my body just did 180. Normally I'll lose sleep on run days because of course I have trouble going to sleep after work. And then of course, you get up at the crack of dawn with your alarm because your body just wants to go out there and run. But Tuesday was different. Tuesday, I stood in the driveway thinking, wow, I don't remember having this in a long time. And then it brought back to me how I remember last season when I was overtraining and all that other not so fun stuff, I was finding myself kind of just running through that similar sensation, perhaps the same one. And so I just always chose not to run. And went back inside, got on with my day, and as the day went on, okay, then Wednesday, my next day, my gym day, okay. Then Thursday, no, wasn't into it, just didn't want to do it. I just didn't want to do it. And so I realized, then it got me thinking, and realized how, remember I was telling you about during week 15, I think it was my long run, I'd done something, and of course, I was having knee pains. Actually, they were down here, so I was thinking it was maybe your patella tendon, stress on my patella tendon, or something in my knee complex itself. And I remember I was telling you guys about mile 12 and a half, I thought I was going to be walking, but after mile 13, kind of eased up and I continued. So I thought about that, and of course thought about the occasional leg pain or whatever I might have, and I just realized, and then I noticed I would find myself stretching more in the mornings, and I'm not like the pre-run stretch person. That's not who I am. I might stretch a little bit to loosen up after the run, but that's it. I don't need to warm up for the run, so to speak, because I just, these are easy runs. And so all that got me into thinking, and I realized and of course when I stretch, I didn't notice that the muscular imbalance. I noticed one side was more tighter than the other. And I realized probably continuing down that path is going to continue this problem, creating more problems. So as much as I didn't want to, I just let it go. Figured, all right, if my body doesn't feel like running, I'm not going to make a run. This is not what this sport's all about, is forcing yourself. So I just set it out. And then, I just come to realize, well, you know what? If I notice all those kind of things, my body was talking to me. I maybe not clearly understood it, but my body was talking to me. And I come to realize it's not that, of course, it's not like my heart and lungs are being overworked, but I just had compounded or progressive, just muscular fatigue. My legs were just tired. My body was just tired. Even though my watch says, Garmin says, hey, your heart and lungs are ready to go today, your recovery time is up. But my watch doesn't know exactly how my body's doing. And so I'm like, all right, 15 straight weeks injury free. I'm cool with that. So I took week 16 off. Took week 16 off, and I figured, okay, I know I'm going to pay for a little bit with my Tuesday run. I expect that. And while this is being shot on Tuesday, after my Tuesday run, I'm not going to tell you how it went. I'll wait for my week 16 wrap-up video to tell you how my Tuesday run went. However, I do think it was, for the better. And so, I don't think there's nothing wrong with intermittently taking time off as your body needs it. And so that's where it's at. I didn't run in week 16. I'm back in the saddle again on week 17, and I will bring you up to speed at the end of week 17 as to how things went. So anyhow, as promised, I'm actually keeping this short this time. That's all I have for my week 16 wrap-up video. So the question I felt like answer was to run or not to run. No pun intended there, Shakespeare. And my body chose not to run. And that's okay. Because ultimately, my body's the one that needs to run down the street or, run the distance. My mind just goes along for the ride. And so that's fine. If your body tells you don't run, listen to it. Because while you may hinder your progression, you may also hinder injury or compounded injury by not running. And if you're going to choose which of those two things to hinder, I'd rather hinder the injury than the progress, because progress is easy to come back. You guys have seen me where week after week in some periods, I'm gaining new VO2 VO2 max week after week. That's great. That's really great. But injury takes a lot longer to recover from, depending on the depth of the injury. So listen to your body. If it says don't run, if you're not in the mood to run, don't. Simply don't. And I understand for those of us who might have race deadlines, that's going to be a real give or take, because let's face it, no one runs marathon distance during training periods. Most of us don't. And we all know who run the marathon, it eats you up. And as I coined the phrase in Lehigh Valley, marathon is a beast. It eats the weak and rewards the strong for conquering it. I never plan to be eaten by the marathon. So I'd rather rest than overtrain. Anyhow, that's what I've got for you guys today. Again, keeping on point, keeping this short. If you like today's video, please hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please post them below. And if you've ever contemplated running or not running because you weren't in the mood, tell me your story. What did you do? How did you overcome it? And did it end up helping you in the end, or was it just a mind game that day and maybe you should have ran but your mind just wasn't into it? Anyhow, I'd like to hear from you guys, so feel free to post your comments below. If you're new to my channel, right now I'm still in my off season, so currently once a week I'll give you my wrap-up video on how I'm returning to marathon training after taking 2 months off, and you can see exactly in raw live video and data exactly how my body's handling the return to running. That's all I've got for you guys today. I look forward to seeing you guys on next week for my week 17 wrap-up video. Until then, have a great week. Take care.